Many, many years ago, men who were born with great power believed they could cage darkness itself. The arrogance.
Say what?
The arrogance of men. Sidin, Sidar, the whole history and lore of the breaking of the world, sacrifices that were made, the tragic story behind the breaking of the world, an intricately designed magic system, but also excellent world building of one of the greatest fantasy books of all time. You're breaking it down to the arrogance of men. Are you kidding me?
We don't know where or to whom. If he was reborn as a girl or a boy.
Hold up.
Did they just say boy or girl? It can only be a boy. Why do they have to introduce the one-dimensional political correctness of the 21st century into the story? What are they doing?
Overkill.
With all the common sense that you have, you couldn't just trip him. Throughout this, you're going to see a theme of large splashes of special effects to distract you. When that happens, are we supposed to forget the previous blunders and be like, oh my god! Wow!
This power, it's meant for women.
Wait a minute.
Honestly, there's no difference between this
Power, it's meant for women.
and this.
Remind me of your gender again? Right, you're a boy. These are for girls only.
Poor dialogue.
To be a woman is to be always alone.
Really?
Gotcha, bitch.
The first time I watched this, I actually died. To be a woman is to always be alone. No kidding, you're pushing your friends down cliffs.
Gotcha, bitch.
Everyone who has read the books, right, remembers how the women in the village were always describing how men did foolish things. Pushing a 19-year-old down a cliff, that counts as a foolish thing. In this adaptation, it's the women that apparently are foolish. Such a stupid scene.
Come here.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh my god. They transform Rant into the only ever successful simp, the one nice guy that doesn't finish last. So good in bed that he makes a non-wannabe reconsider her commitment. This is not Rand.
Something ain't right.
This character is Perrin's wife. Are you serious? I understand making them older, but they are making these guys have crazy sex and married and like trying to have kids. In the books, they are kids, man. The charm of the first couple of books is that they are kids and it's a coming of age story. Matt is a whole video by itself.
And when she got there, your sisters took one look at her ragged clothes, her peasant accent, and they turned her away.
Are you serious?
Why do they have to introduce 21st century class problems? In the books, they would never turn away someone simply because they were poor. People that had the ability to use magic in the books were very rare. And the Aes Sedai cherished every single one of them. Aside from the names of the characters, what have they done that is consistent with the vision of Robert Jordan? Mention one thing and I'll wait. I thought so. All these special effects is to distract you from the poor storytelling ability, lack of creativity, and the lack of reverence for Robert Jordan's work. Special effects. They expect us to forget all their blunders up until this point and be like, wow. Or like,
Nice.
definitely like, oh my god. Wow. Screw these guys, man.
They're after you. They will follow you. And if you stay here, this is where they'll come. They will leave nothing and no one standing, and I can't do anything to stop them.
The fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line. They are not going to go around the village simply because they left the village. So now you've made Moraine an idiot. If I made a table of these characters, on the left we have character traits and personalities of the characters in the book, and on the right the distinctive character traits and personalities of their supposedly TV adaptation equivalents. Nothing in common. So the characters are not the same. You have bastardized the magic system, which is also tied into the world building. You've introduced one-dimensional gender political correctness. Poor dialogue. You've basically given us this nonsense to accept as an adaptation compared to the brilliance of Robert Jordan's work.
Like, this is, you can, like...
I've heard arguments of people saying that
consider
the book as a different story.
Then give it a different name.
Like, don't call it the Wheel of Time. That is just manipulative. Christopher Paolini had the decency to call his book Eragon. Call this TV show something else. It is not Wheel of Time. In every episode, I can really tell you why the show is stupid. If you enjoy this rant review and there are other episodes you want me to break down like this, let me know down in the comments. So check out this video as well. It's dope. Stay epic. Peace.